get straight into it. We're back in Mideel. No time to waste. What's going on in the world? What is happening? I don't need magic. I need to check materia. Alright, everyone's materia'd up. We're... Oh, don't want to do that. Yep, we're good. We've got weapons. Don't need to change that. We are all good. What I do need to check is what we've got in the way of materia. Who's our healer? I think it's Yuffie. Comet. Full cure, which I can't use yet. Restore. Alright, so she got regen. That's what we need. We need regen. And we need some enemy skill. Which the other two have, I hope. Come on. My left trigger is not working very well. Alright. Pardon me. Alright, let's get into it. I think we got a little bit of action. And followed up by a little bit of exposition. Some storyline. So let's do it. We're going to go check on Cloud, who... I think we want to go in here first. Hey, there we go. We'll take this old man's elixir. Oh, he caught us. Did you just take something? Where? Yeah, I took it. So what? You want me to fight your dog? Hey, Witty. Strange. Old man caught us stealing and then let us go. So we're back in Mideel. Talk to Cloud. We're going to get into something serious here in a minute. We're back into the series storyline. Yeah, thanks, Witty. You're still voice only? You're not on video? It's no use. I don't understand a thing, Cloud. What should I do? What if you never recover for the rest of your life? Well, he's stuck in a wheelchair. Whoa. No time for exposition. We're straight into it. Ultimate weapon has arrived. Bad luck, Witty. Feel your pain, man. Feel your pain. What did you say, Cloud? Damn, what the hell's going on? Oh, we've actually got to run out the door. Dodgy camera work. So this is the live stream's gushing up from below the surface of the earth. Damn, this is bad. Sid, what's wrong? No, nothing. You and Cloud, get inside, quick. It is a wooden shack, my good man. It is not going to protect you from essentially a mecha Godzilla out here. So we're going straight into a battle of ultimate weapon. And if you know anything about this game, the weapons, they're as close to undefeatable as you can get. Thankfully, we don't need to defeat this one. We just need to survive until it flies away. It has a crack at us for a while. So we're going to, our standard big fight routine, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to put up a big guard, because this thing can really pack a punch, and we've got no chance of killing it. So get a big guard up. And then I think I'm just going to attack it. And then we really want some regen going to make sure all my HP keeps regenerating. I'm probably going to have to throw a Cure 2 out next time as well, because that almost killed Sid straight up. Of course I'm going to use his limit break, because why not? That terrible MS Paint style stubble on his face. Did a bit. I've really got nothing else. And I can't beat him, so I'll just go stay calm here. Chuck out a Cure 2 as well, just in case. Ultimate Beam. Hopefully nothing kills me here. I could definitely... Nah, it's alright. Big Guard's got my back. And now his Cure 2 is going to help a lot. Pardon me. So hit him with some of the good stuff. Going to hit him with a limit break. Oh, that might be it. He's about to fly off. Whew. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. The big guard only got halfway down. We don't get any XP. No gil. No AP. It's not really a fight. It's more of a taunt from weapon. His crazy 6 legs, his wings and stuff. Looks like a dragon, but all mutated. And metal. Looks decidedly metal. But there, man. Just a little bit more and I would have smashed him. Oh, you do have a limit break up there. So we'll smash the next person you come across. Well, at least the live stream's back to normal. Damn, you gotta be kidding. This is bad. The main stream is kicking up. Something way bigger than that last one is on its way. No good. Get out of here. What about Tifa and Cloud? God damn it. Don't have time to worry about anyone other than yourself. Don't worry. Oh, don't know when that stream will blow. It looks like the live stream is essentially volcanoing up out of the earth and birthing the weapons. So we really got to get a wriggle on. Tifa, oh god, the tremors are getting worse. Actually, I could have stolen something off that fight, but I didn't. So, Doctor, shouldn't we move him somewhere? It might be safer to move to an open area. At least then you'll see inevitability coming. Pardon me. No, the structure can't take it. Hurry! Yes. Trying desperately to get Cloud out of this room before the building collapses on him. Some fantastic 1997 movie sequence. As the town literally just falls into a pit. Which, now that I think about it, that doctor is dead. And I dare say, you know, we should be as well. So Tifa and Cloud fall into the live stream. Which for Cloud, you know, he's like the main character. He's very Marco infused and has sort of travelled the world in this live stream previously. That's how he ended up in the wheelchair in the last stream. But Tifa's not. In theory, this like radiation should kill her. So now we go into a really big expositional sequence of being inside Cloud's subconscious, inside the live stream. So I'll try not to skip too much, but I'm going to power through this as best I can. Where am I? What's happening? Where's Cloud? Cloud, where are you? Huh? What? Who? Who is it? I can't hear. No one's talking to you, Tifa. Wait a minute. I know nothing about that. So Tifa's just like in this black void at the moment, being talked to by something that we can't see or hear. And then just yelling random things out like, stop, somebody help, please. And for some reason the live stream has distorted radio signals in it. I remember playing this through 97 or 98, and this is probably right up there with one of my most hated areas of the game. So we're inside Cloud's subconscious on some sort of weird plane of existence where there's a huge cloud up in the sky, holding his head and writhing around, and then there's 3 clouds looking like emo kids sitting around the sides. Is this inside of your dreams, or is it your subconscious? You're searching, aren't you, Cloud? Searching for yourself. I don't know why falling into the live stream together has this effect on Tifa, but it does. So we're going to go and talk to the North Cloud first. Up near Nibelheim, the gates of Nibelheim. 5 years ago, Sephiroth passed through these gates, and that's how it all started. It connects to Nibelheim? That's right, it's probably best to start from there. So this cloud gets up and repeats exactly what I just said, but at least it got him off his ass. So now we're going to go and talk to the one that's over near the Starry Night the pump on the Starry Night where they were sitting talking about their childhood memories at the beginning of the game and the promise they made. Oh, he's only got one box of dialogue. Now we're going to talk to the other one. A sealed up secret. Wish tender feelings that no one can ever know. Pardon me. I've still got my scratchy throat, which is crap and rubbish. Oh, okay, now we've talked to all the clouds and the story is not progressing. There's something's going on here. We'll talk to them all again. Oh, maybe we just run up to Nibelheim. Yeah, okay. So we'll just run towards Nibelheim. It says, let's go have a look, Cloud. I know it's not easy. I'll be here for you. It's very nice of you, Tifa. Cloud, look. Here's the well. And that's Gramps Inn, too. The only truck in town. It's been here since we were little kids, right? I'm guessing it doesn't function anymore. This is the Nibelheim you remember, right? It's the same as my Nibelheim. That's why this is our Nibelheim. As much as this area of the game reminds me so much of Neon Genesis, I love Neon Genesis, and I hate this area of the game. So, work that out. Sephiroth pops in. This is Cloud fighting to remember what happened and what actually happened. And it's sort of replaying scenes that we've seen twice. And the first time we saw them, it was Cloud's flashback, where Cloud was visiting the town and it burnt down and he lost all the people. And then the second time was supposedly the real version of events, where it wasn't Cloud, it was Zack, and it didn't burn down. And Tifa sort of... No, she only remembers Cloud's version. Thus far. She doesn't seem to remember the version where Zack came back. Now she's revealing it. I've been hiding it for some time, afraid if I told you something terrible might happen. I'm not going to hide anything anymore. Which is good, because I don't know if we can get much worse than living inside his subconscious inside the live stream. Cloud did not come to Nibelheim 5 years ago. I waited, but Cloud never came. And so now we're finally getting the truth. The two that were ordered here were Sephiroth and another person. Alright, let's go. So it was Zack. Sephiroth's been telling us the truth the whole time. You mean that member of Soldier who came with Sephiroth wasn't Cloud? There's nothing I can say. You must find the answer yourself. If you can't, then take your time, Cloud. Slowly, little by little, okay? So the Nibelheim Cloud shrinks away. And we're going to go check out the Cloud at the well again now. The one who remembers the childhood memories. Just keep checking all those small emotions and it'll come back slowly, little by little. Oh, we're on the right track. I'm going back into another motion sequence. From the beginning, okay? So was Cloud as a kid. I was wearing these clothes. That's Tifa, by the way. That's you too. You were so small then. And cute. Sephiroth once said, Cloud made up his memories by listening to my stories. Did you imagine this sky? No, you remembered it. The storyline really crosses over itself and gets confusing because there was a Cloud from Nibelheim. But he's also a Sephiroth clone. It's been so long that I don't remember, but it's possible that they took an existing human and tried to clone Sephiroth into him with the Mako infusion. It's different from a memory locked deep within your heart. That's why it must be a fake. If he could recall up that memory, that's it. What about some memory that has to do with me? If I say something, you can't remember it. But if you say something and I remember it too, then we'll know that's a memory. Talk to me about anything, some important memory to you. Now that you mention it, why did you want to join Soldier in the first place? I always thought it was a sudden decision. I was devastated. I wanted to be noticed. I thought if I got stronger, someone would notice. He wanted to join Soldier to get Tifa to notice him. But Tifa always noticed him. It's a very, very strange area of the game. He's got a really big shirt and he looks like he was a chubby kid. So Cloud's going to show her a very important memory to him that she doesn't remember. But if she remembers other parts of the memory that correlate, then it would prove who Cloud is. Do you know where this window goes, Tifa? Fine, I'll go. So this is a memory of Cloud being a peeping Tom into Tifa's room on the second story, apparently. Maybe he was invited in my room. It was my first time there. Was it? I only used to look at it from outside, so it's creepy as well. Okay, all the neighborhood kids were around. Hey look, Cloud's coming. You think he wants to come in? They're just like little kids. They can't tell if they're mocking or teasing Tifa. But she looks like she's sitting in the corner crying. He's saying that it was the first time he'd ever gone in a house despite living next to each other their whole lives. And it's news to Tifa. She didn't understand. She thought he was just always around and they were always close. He was a serious child, and all the other neighborhood children were, they just laughed about silly things. And now he thinks he's the stupid one. He really wanted to play with everyone. But Tifa never let him in the group. He was bullied. And he thought he was different from the immature kids. And that then, maybe. We're going back to the more adult Link separating now. Saying they were so prejudiced and weak. He thought Tifa would never go to the well because she hated him. But then she did. She did show up. Saying it was true they weren't that close, but after he left town, she thought about him a lot. I used to wonder how Cloud was doing. I wondered if you were able to get into Soldier. I started reading the newspapers, thinking I might see an article about you. Tell him what you told me later. He'll probably be so happy. So this is Tifa talking to Child Link. And Child Link is saying, tell Adult Link later on what happened. And hopefully that's enough exposition to get us out of this flashback. Ah, that's the day. The first day Cloud was in her room was the day that her mother passed away. And she ran away up Mount Mideel with all the neighbourhood kids, apparently. Mount Mideel is scary. Many people have died up there. No one crosses that mountain alive. How about those that died? Tifa says. Did Mama pass through the mountains? It looks like she's just going to stubbornly walk off up through the mountains. She is. Oh, yep. All her friends are following her with her. Oh, the last one's going to back off. He doesn't want to go. At least two followed along. And here comes little Cloud. They're doing pretty good so far. They've made it all the way up to the reactor. Or to the rope bridge. Well, that's got the other two scared. They're off. It's just baby Cloud to run along behind and protect her if she falls into trouble. Oh, okay. I'm back in control. I don't remember the path I walked. Tifa missed a step. I ran to her, but didn't make it in time. We both fell off the cliff. Back then, I only scarred my knees, but... Two random pirates rocked up. Cloud, why'd you bring Tifa to a place like this? Oh, he got blamed for her falling. And she was seriously injured in the fall. Oh yeah, they just yell at him and then walk away. She was in a coma for 7 days. We all thought she wouldn't make it. If only I could have saved her. I was so angry at myself for my weakness. Ever since then, I felt Tifa blame me. I went out of control. I'd get into fights with anyone. That was the first time I heard about Sephiroth. I thought if I was strong like Sephiroth, then... Okay. You can do it, Cloud. Pull yourself together. If I'd only remembered more clearly what had happened, I could have done something sooner. This is Tifa explaining to Cloud. He says, it's not your fault, Tifa. But I remember back when we were 8. That's it. Now I know. You weren't created 5 years ago. My childhood memories weren't all made up. Hang in there, Cloud, just a little longer. You've almost found the real you. Okay, now we've got 5, maybe 6 Clouds. Okay, those two. Whoop. They've pulled themselves together. Very good. One of them's back off to Nibelheim again. Let's go. We're back down to, I think, 4 Clouds. Plus a big one in the sky. Truth is right here. We almost have the answer right in the palm of our hands. Oh, let's run. Into Nibelheim. It's a ton of exposition. I guess JRPGs really do need story, so... I can't bitch too much about the story just because I've seen it before. Cloud, wait. Where are you going? The reactor? To the reactor. The marker reactor. Oh, please don't run the whole way. Excellent. We're inside the reactor now. 5 years ago, so when Sephiroth slashes Tifa with his sword, and she falls down the stairs in a horribly ungracious way. That should kill people. Tifa says, hey, it's Cloud, but it's not. It's Zack, I say. Sephiroth walked into the Geneva door. She says, Zack, you remembered. That's right, it was Zack who came to Nibelheim with Sephiroth. Then, where were you, Cloud? Cloud, did you see it all? Ah, it's all going to make sense. Cloud was one of the pleb soldiers. Yeah, now he remembers. He said, I saw everything. And then he took Zack's sword and ran in after Sephiroth and saw Genova. Whoa, who are you? Right, so Cloud was one of the foot soldiers. He ran in after and he stabbed Sephiroth. I had so much respect for you. I admired you. Listen to that MIDI heartbeat going. That's what happened. You were there. You were watching me. Yeah, I remember. So it was you. So the guard that stopped Tifa from going in the reactor 5 years ago was actually Cloud. Now it's all coming together. That's how he was in the truck. That's how he knows all about. He says, I never made it as a member of Soldier. I even left my hometown telling everyone I was going to be in Soldier. I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to see anybody. So that's why he put the helmet on, the mask, so no one could tell it was him. He stayed silent. So all the dialogue with Sephiroth asking how does it feel to be back in his hometown, it was said to Cloud. It's just Cloud was just to the right of Zack. And then he woke up during the fire. Ran to the reactor. Kept his promise. Saved the girl. And left Zack's dead body hanging over an incubation chamber. And Sephiroth lives and staggering out of the room with Genova. Doesn't want to fight. He's taken a sword to the chest, even though he was impossibly stronger than everything else. It's a really poor representation of Genova's head. I don't know why he'd take the head and not the rest of the body. It seems like it's not really a human embodiment sort of thing, I guess. And Zack said, Cloud, kill Sephiroth. Sephiroth. This is like all timed. Oh, that's when Cloud took the sword. Not really to the chest. It looks like under the arm. He's been lifted up. That's still really going to mess you up. Sephiroth says, it can't be. We've managed to pick Sephiroth up with the sword through us and throw him down into the reactor. With the sword. That had to have hurt coming back out the way it went in. Now we're all messed up. The three of us are going to be right close to death. But apparently only Zack died. I assume. Now we're back in the subconscious. And this is goodbye, Tifa. Until we meet again. That baby Cloud saying that. Here we go, it's going to happen. All the three split clouds. They've all got to walk together. Combine, and Cloud will regain his memory and his thought pattern and be ready to fight and rejoin the party. We can get rid of Sid. Pardon me. Alright, big clouds coming down out of the sky. They're going to join up. They're all actually joining up with baby cloud. But I think baby cloud's going to fold into the adult cloud that came out of the sky. Come back to life. Okay, now we can help him up. Cloud. Here we go, we got him back. Get past this tedious section where we can't use cloud. You stupid jerk, you had us all worried sick. He just collapses to the ground again. Oh, you can hear the voice. But they're in the live stream. Let's go back, Cloud. Back to everyone. I want to know how they just wander out of this thing. They fell into a crater in the live stream. Oh, okay. They're just going to float back up. The live stream's like, okay, you've collected your subconscious and you know who you are now. I guess I'll just eject you back out. There's a whole beach of live stream. What a crazy set of events that don't make a lot of sense. Barrett, you came back. Aye. Cloud, where is he? Don't worry about him. He's a tough one. Alright, Cloud's found himself in the live stream. We're ready to go. Let's go. Let's go, gang. Let's get this show on the road. Let's pack up. She's still talking. Just go to sleep. It's okay, we'll carry you back to the ship. Oh yes, we're back. Cloud's on his feet. Ask for forgiveness. Let's roll. Don't say anything, Cloud. All you've been doing is apologising. That's right. You've been apologising for like the last 10 hours of game time. No one cares if you made the story up about being a soldier, mate. It's okay. You're so ashamed of being weak. Heard about a story from his friend Zach and created an illusion. You know, this mental snap for the last 5 years. But the thing is, he is actually very, he knows how to fight. He can take care of himself. Hojo's plan to clone Sephiroth wasn't that difficult. It was just the same procedure they use when creating members of Soldier. Shrug. You see, someone in Soldier isn't simply exposed to Marco energy. Their bodies are actually injected with Genova cells. For better or worse, only the strong can enter Soldier. It has nothing to do with Genova reunion. But weak people, like me, get lost in the whole thing. The combination of Genova cells, Sephiroth's strong will, and my own weakness are what created me. Everyone knew that. I'm Cloud, the master of my own illusionary world. But I can't remain trapped in an illusion anymore. I'm going to live my life without pretending. You're sure messed up, Cloud. That's right. That means he ain't no different from before. And what are you going to do now? Are you going to leave the ship? I'm the reason why Mideel is falling on us. That's why I have to do everything in my power to fight this thing. Good. Then you're going to keep fighting to save the planet? It's like you always told me, Barrett. The dog. Okay. Yeah, big celebration. There ain't no getting off this train. A big stretch. It's a good idea. Big stretch, Cloud. Oh, here we go. We're back in control of our main party. Who will have nothing. Let's talk to... Oh, okay, this guy doesn't want to have a bar of it. Oh, now he does. Oh, no one knows when fighting will begin, so let's get ready. Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay, I'm going to need at least another. Oh, well, we got to change that. I only had a chance to party up once. I need to strip everything off Sid. We're right in the middle of a mission for a huge materia, right? I know this is kind of out of the blue, but Junon has an underwater reactor. As far as I can see, that's the only one left. That's that. Let's go. I'm glad this Shinra spy cat is always around to tell us where to go next. Really, really helps the game flow. Okay, now we're back on track. We've got our strong boy back. Let's go and get ourselves... Oh no, actually I don't want anything from this dude just yet. Oh well, I'll get a restoration. You get me out of the dialogue box. Now, materia, Sid. Let's get all this off him. And get that power wrist off. And we'll give him some crap, like a rune armlet. Perfect. Wonderful. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's PHS and get Barrett on this train. Now, materia. Barrett's armored up. Yep. Okay. Time for a respec. So Barrett's poison, ice, Bahamut, manipulate, fire. Oh, okay, Barrett's like all magic all the time here at the moment. He's resistant to fire. Just gonna leave it like that for now. Although Yuffie's got the magic plus and everything. Oh, tough decisions. HP plus is coming off because that's going to go on Cloud for sure. Oh, yuck. I might outfit Cloud first, so I've got an idea what the hell I'm doing. So Cloud is going to need some counter attack, some cover. Do I have an added cut? I don't think I do just yet. Alright. Not a big deal. Yes, I do. There we go. So he can get added cut with... I want something that's actually going to be used. Added cut with... He needs more crappy stuff. Alright, let's get something off someone else. Added cut with fire. I might use fire. And then he can have... No, he doesn't want MP absorb. That's silly talk. You definitely have the enemy skill materia. Long range for his attack abilities. Elemental and something. Got an ice, lightning. That'll protect him from a bit of lightning. Very good. Definitely wants HP plus. And I'm going to chuck the ultimate materia on him just to level up. And some other stuff as well. Just to level it up. I don't care that much. He's got enough. Oh, HP absorb. With life, that's not right. Let's change those. Yeah. Life can come over here and then HP absorb with Ultima. So if I do use it, I'll pull some HP from the enemy as well. Now, Yuffie can have Comet and MP absorb. Because that's clever. And she can just have Contain to start leveling it up. Barrett looks good. It's not the most well thought out setup, but it'll do. Oh, I didn't even equip him with the right stuff. He can have that. For sure. Do I have... Yeah, the other two have got ribbons. I can probably take Barrett's ribbon. And instead give him a... fire ring? Poison ring? What am I likely to get hit by? Oh, no, I still don't have that bloody materia that I wanted. But I can try at least. So I might give him the curse ring. And the curse ring, pardon me, needs to have... I can't remember. It's either added effect or elemental. I've got added effect somewhere else. Let's get rid of that. Bum it. He can have a fire ring. That'll do. And then Cloud needs to have the ribbon to protect against abnormal statuses. Did Cloud lose something when I changed to the crystal sword? He lost the HP absorb. Maybe? I'll chuck that on instead. They're all in the back row. Looks pretty good. So because I've juggled so much materia, I'll do another restore. I haven't been in a fight, but when you take materia on and off, it does plus and minus percentages of your overall MP and HP. Let's save this bad boy. And get a wriggle on. Alright, 45 minutes in and we've basically just done story. So now we're off to Junon and the underwater reactor. This will be our third time in Junon, I believe. If that happens, it's a thing. I think we're over here for Junon. Alright. So I believe even though Junon, the model on the map, actually has a sister ray weapon, once we actually go up there, I think the sister ray's gone. So we've got to pay old mate a tenner to get up the elevator, because this is now our only way up into the city. We actually need to go around the city and then down into the underwater reactor, which has heaps of good stuff. Well, it has some good stuff. Actually, something I didn't do. Oh, apparently I can't go into the menu there. I do need to figure out if I have the steel materia equipped. So I got the wrong enemy skill on Cloud, so glad I caught that. Let's put the right one on before I end up in a right situation. Barrett can manipulate, and Yuffie, yeah, Yuffie can steal. Alright. Pardon me. Where are we going? We're gonna go west. There's nothing really that we want to do around here. We're not in it for... There's nothing good in the shops. They haven't restocked anything real good. So this is where Sister Ray should be. And as you can see, it's gone. Well, where's the gun? I may be mistaken, but doesn't it feel like we're missing something? Damn right. There's no weapon. I mean, no gun. So we're going this way to get into the tunnels. Whoop. Alright, let's see how hard you trained. We got like a regiment of... Oh no, they all ran away. Hey, that's the underwater reactor. Come back. Conveniently, that's where we want to go. And so we've walked into an elevator with guards. They're just like, let's fight. Whoever walks away from this can, keep going. Little do they know that they're about to get completely obliterated by the satellite beam. And if Barrett levels up his limit break again, I do. I've got his final limit break. So he'll be the first one to get to the final level of limit break. Oh, he got 2 kills with it simultaneously, and it didn't level up. It's such a shame. It's alright. We'll get there. A long way to go yet. Okay, back to work. Yawn, I'm sleepy. But Junon! These guards are just babbling crap. But at least we're back to the fight scenes. And I've got something to do. I can button mash. Oh, they go down with no problem at all. Cloud's new swords. The crystal sword is looking mighty fine. That 2000 HP crit, my lord. Another level up on my all materia. What do you want, doggy? Nothing. Finally back to random encounters. And while they might be tedious, they at least allow me to level up and do stuff. Yeah, my team are just like dodging stuff at the moment. Cloud's counterattack is very lethal. All this stuff's weak as. Yeah, we're running along, getting deeper and deeper and deeper into the bowels of Junon Harbour. I believe there's a save point for us up here somewhere. What is this crazy thing? Looks like an arcade machine. Always amused me, these like strange, weird, crazy, like you'll be running along a hallway that's full of soldiers, and then you'll run into like a demon bat thing, and then you run into like a Japanese pachinko machine. Yeah, we shall save our game. Tra-la-la. And when we get to the next group of soldiers, we want to try and steal a bit of armor. It sounds like it is raining quite heavily. So back, well, we went down in a different elevator this time. We're into the bowels of Junon. Beautiful aquarium style walkway. A dolphin flapping around. They're happy as. They got no problems out there in the sea. Although apparently there's water inside as well, because we're fighting like a floating manta ray style enemy. And these things have just got no chance. Between Barrett and Cloud, I'm doing the best part of 4000 HP per round of fighting. In fact, if you tag Yuffie onto that, I am doing 4000 HP per round. And let's press the big red button. Now, coming up very soon, not sure where, but we do have a boss. A lot of HP, 24,000 HP. He's got an arm that has another 10. So there's a submarine. That's what we want. This is the section of the game where we're hunting down our next vehicle. We've had the tiny Bronco. We've had the buggy. Now we've got the High Wind, which is basically the ultimate vehicle for traveling around the world above the water. And then we're going to get the submarine that allows us to travel around in the ocean. There's a lot of stuff down there in the ocean, much like planet Earth. So there's a red sub and an ordinary looking grey sub. If I had my choice, I would steal the red sub. Oh. There's this many save points laying around, you know you got to use them. Usually they give you a save point every time that you don't come up to a boss, something that's hard. No one wants you to have to like go too far back in their game, because one wrong move and that just becomes tedious and annoying for the player. So at least they had the good game design to give you every opportunity to go back just no more than a few minutes before a big boss fight. Oh, that was a big beam. Didn't do much though. We got back attacked here, so all my characters are technically in the front row and still not taking much damage. Imagine if they'd actually been in the back row, like a normal fight. They would have taken next to nothing. You're a Cloud. Yes, I am. So we've run out of the hallway straight into one generic soldier standing there by himself. Took one sword swipe to the face and just crumbled. Just dead set disappeared. You are not getting this huge materia. Well, I have bad news for you. I am getting it. But at least you confirmed that it's here. Yeah, so it looks like these guys have got about 1500 HP. But that's still not going to stand up to anything at all. Alright. Oh, these guys, I'm only going to attack with the other guys. I'm going to try and steal with the Yuffies. Alright, couldn't steal anything. Yeah, tons of HP to play with it. I'm not too worried about it. I'll just let her keep trying to steal. The other two will finish them off pretty quick, I'd say. But if these are the guys I'm thinking of, you can actually steal a really nice piece of armor. Ooh, finished them too quick. That counter-attack materia just went off. I might do a little heal. Just a little. A cheeky cure 1. Before I go into the boss fight. The huge materia. That's the last one. It's not actually essential to get all the huge materias. There's 4 to get. And if you get them all, you get different rewards. We've got 3 so far, and this is number 4. So, also why I wanted to make sure I kept saving. I'm definitely going to go back and get this done right if I manage to mess it up. But damn, just missed it. And now we're going. We want to find this big boss. His name's Carry Armor. Cloud, did we make it? Or did we make it? It was Cloud saying that. And that is Reno of the Turks, standing right in front of us. Alright, I was actually waiting for a button press to bring that arm back up. Alright, so Shinra have loaded up the red submarine, sadly. That's the one I wanted, guys. What are you doing? Help load. Rah. Cloud. We're gonna help transport the huge materia, Reno. I'm sure. You want me to do manual labor? Either give it to us, or else. Which is it gonna be? Reno's gonna take the or else for sure. But he doesn't have time for us right now. Ah, here we go. So he's a big robot. This is the carry arm that's coming up. And Reno can run away. Here we go. 24,000 HP with 10 on the arm, or arms. So I'm going to chuck up big guard. That hurt. I might do a cure 2. And then put up a aqualung. I'm basically just going to hit him with the biggest and baddest of everything that I've got here. So Cloud will do a big guard. And then he's got his limit break. Yup, he's got a nice limit break up. So Klim has it's gonna hurt this thing a lot. Instead of a limit break, I'm actually going to do a regen from Yuffie. Okay, 3,000. Not bad. Okay, now we're up to close to 4.5. We want something like a Trine. Aqualung does tons of damage. So this thing's going to hurt quite a bit. Ice 2. What else he got? Oh, he's got enemy skills. So we're just going to try and aqualung this thing into oblivion. Try and get Yuffie another limit break. Well, she does a lot. It's hard to keep track because some are like 3s and some are 7s, but I'd say maybe 2,000-3,000 damage. Maybe even a little bit more. Probably bump up another cure 2. I didn't see if Aqualung or Trine did better, but I'm just going to keep casting them both because I can. So Aqualung is doing 1,000 per hit area, so 3,000. Oh, do I drop a... I'm totally going to drop a comet on this thing. Okay, Trine and Aqualung do about the same. Oh, he's got Cloud. He picked him up. How offensive. You can take an ice 2 for that. Cloud seems to be stuck in stasis because he's up there with his barrier still up, and the others have timed out long ago. So those arms, yeah, I was going to say those arms have got to be getting real close to no more. So I want Cloud's barrier to run out. I'll get Barry to put Barrett to put big guard up again. Alright, here we go with the Aqualung. It's going to do a lot of damage. Not as much as I thought. I'm just going to concentrate on that other arm to get rid of it. I might chuck a... Oh, now he's got Yuffie. That's just no good for anyone. I need her back to cast regen. Or heal. Surely this Trine is going to drop the other arm though. There we go. That means the main body has got to have taken at least... If it was 10,000 per arm, then it's got to have taken 20,000. Which means it should only have 4,000 left. I just hit it with some physicals. I really need to wipe out all my MP in one hit. Yuffie's hurting, but Cure 2 should wake her up a little bit. There we go. And done. So that was carry armor. Strong, but not as strong as I thought. Didn't pose too much of an issue. Big XP though. And we get God's Hand for that. I better check what that is, because I've got a feeling God's Hand could be Cloud's Sword. So they bought some time, they took the huge materia, and they've gone in the red submarine. No, God's Hand is not. What is God's Hand? Pray tell. If I could find it. God's Hand is a glove for Tifa. Alright, so we got a battle trumpet. That's obviously going to be Kate Sith's weapon. And go up here. It doesn't look like anything's over here. I don't know if I can get in random encounters here. I've obviously got to get over to that other submarine so I can steal it. So it's mine. But I know that you can't come back to this area. Scimitar, that's a weapon for Sid. Which means this is the Leviathan scales. That's what I was specifically worried about. Because the Leviathan scales, I need to go back and do another side quest in Wutai, and there's no way back to this area after you jump in this submarine. So if I had missed that, then that's it. I couldn't do the completeness of the game that I wanted to do. And I still want to do. So Barrett's actually our most powerful character now, being leveled up higher than both Cloud and Yuffie. Basically because he's the constant. I might do a Cure 2 because some of my party members are really missing some health here. Especially Yuffie, my actual healer. I probably preferred it when Barrett was my healer because he's very tough. I probably shouldn't have my person with the least amount of HP trying to heal the party. But we can change that later. Okay, so we've got this and got that and got that. Aha. Sir, maybe we shouldn't piss them off. The way they walk, like weird. They're very much like foot soldiers, like Ninja Turtle foot soldiers. Attack from both sides. These guys are nothing. They're plebs. But we do have another save point. Then we get to play the submarine game. Which is cool. I like the submarine game. We're very close to a lot of limit breaks going on here. There's Yuppies now, but everyone should die before then. There we go. We'll save that one. And hit a very weak enemy with it later on. Rack up that. What do we get? Shinra Beta. That's interesting. Might just check on that. Yo, we came a long way since we got on this train. Lots of things changed. This and that. Yes. I assume Shinra Beta is actually... Okay. It's very... pardon me. Very crappy... armor. I was trying to steal a Shinra Alpha earlier, and I failed. That is apparently a nice armor. But all my armor's pretty good. I don't really think I need to steal stuff because it's not really upgrades, it's just alternatives. The upgrades will come from shops or bosses later on. So we should be able to take control of this submarine. No, this is terrible. take control of the submarine, and we're going to hunt for red Shinra submarine in not October. I never even got to do my victory dance in battle. Alright, then make this your first victory. Go on, show them. Yes, sir. Remember your last training. Begin. Yes, they're all doing my victory dance from June on because, you know, I showed it off earlier. Fight them or take a prisoner? Yeah, fight them. Just so that Yuffie can pull her limit and hopefully annihilate them. We would get the fanfare music for this fight instead of our battle music. If she gets all 3 of these deaths, surely that unlocks the next limit break. It's 1. Special pose. 2. Oh, they got me. 3. Ah, come on. She got to level up, and full cure got to level up, which is, I think, now the first time we can use full cure. That'll replace our cure all day, every day. The lack of space, the shaking, the roar of the engine. Okay, apparently Cloud is claustrophobic, but jumped in a submarine. Oh, Yuffie knows what she's doing. All these control panels, just pull a switch. She is the Homer Simpson of this submarine. Hey, you're right. I do feel a little better driving. No sweat. Just leave everything to me. So, I need to figure out how to figure this thing out. How do I drive? Let's read the manual. Ooh. There is some stormage happening here. So, yep, that's easy. Menu to speed up. Switch to fire. I gotta remember what switch is. Switch is up here. Speed up, fire. That should be easy. Otherwise, being confirmed by several mines have been dispersed in the ocean floor. The ocean floor can only be monitored with Shinra's sonar radar system. Enemy subs can only be detected within the sonar system. Get in front of the detected enemy sub and lock on. Push switch to fire the torpedo. The mines are found on the radar screen at the top of the indicators. The mines inflict great damage, so be careful. Objective: sink the red leader submarine carrying the huge materia. Time limit 10 minutes. If you lose track of the enemy sub, push page down on your radar to use your radar. Well, I don't really know what the page down button is. We're just going to speed up, find them, sink them. We've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a really, really long time.